Namaskar, Jai Hind. In this video lecture, I am going to discuss about the introduction to globalization. That comes under the topic 7, that is gaining advantage through globalization. Before I discuss on this topic, let us discuss whether the globalization is good or bad. Most of us generally used to think that globalization is always good. But before coming to that conclusion, think about the developing countries and the developed countries both for the consequences of the globalization. Like if I'm talking about the developing country, the most of the workers are being exploited by the multinational companies, and you must have heard so many cases about that. At the same time, if I talk about the developed countries, there also the job, the loss of job they face because they the jobs are shifted to the developing countries. That means outsourced. So the even I can take my example as well, that I could get the opportunity to work in Ethiopia under United Nations Development Program. So here, if people are getting job from the one country to another country, at the same time there are so many effects of that how the multinational companies are utilizing for their benefit. So let us discuss the different aspect of the globalization. So first of all, what is the definition of globalization? Globalization is the word used to describe the growing interdependence of the world's economies, cultures, and populations, brought about by cross border trade in goods and services, technology, and flows of investment, people, and information. That means, if I simplify it, the free flows of goods and services from one country to another country, we can say it is globalization. So, in this globalization, first of all, what motivates us, or why globalization? So first of all, let us try to understand the economic reasoning of the globalization. So the it is said that arbitrage drives globalization. So what does it mean? Let us try to understand here. That arbitrage means, here, if I am talking about India, that is also a very diversified country, and there are so many like if I am talking, this is a very vast country, and uh, within a country there may be different country exist because of the diversification we have. Like if I go to the southern region, if I am going to Chennai, definitely I am going to look for the masala dosa. If I am going to the Bihar region of the country, I am going for the litti chokha. That means that is the best there. So if I am talking about the different countries, if I am going to Germany, I am going to look for the beer. If I am going to France, I am going to look for the wine. That means there it is best manufactured there. That means they are having a strength on those areas. So here the business organization take the opportunity of that one. That means they are manufacturing those products there where it is having a strength, and they are selling from that country. That means they are buying at the lower price from that country where it is having a strength on those product area, and they are selling to the other country where it is not easily available, and on the high price they are going to get it. Okay. So generally what was happening, that it was happening in area of the goods only, and that is generally known as the trade. So for centuries, technological limits meant that the arbitrage mostly took place in goods. Globalization mostly meant goods crossing borders. That means from one country where it is available at the cheaper price, the business organization were purchasing from that country, and they were selling to other country which they may expect that they can get the higher prices there. So that was happening only in the good sector. But now what is happening nowadays, that from around 1990, just let me tell here the year, information and communication technology made a different type of arbitrage possible. Factories crossing borders. The coordination technology allowed G7 firms to spread some stages of production to nearby developing nations while still keeping the whole production process running smoothly and reliably. That means that there are some process of the manufacturing that was being outsourced to the other country where they can get it done in the cheaper price. So the vast wage difference made this manufacturing location arbitrage profitable. That means using the information and communication technology, some of the works were outsourced to the country where it was available at the cheaper cost. And as per Richard Baldwin, the author and TEDx speaker, the greatest remaining global arbitrage of opportunities are wage rates in the service sector. Pay for similar tasks routinely differ by 10 times across countries. That is 10,000% difference. A very tempting arbitrage opportunity. Yet up until now, few firms could arbitrage those differences due to technical barriers. The basic problem has to do with the fundamental reality of the service, and professional job face-to-face interaction is necessary for many of these. That means even if I talk about India, earlier what was happening that even if you want to have the medical attention by the doctors, generally you have to physically visit to the hospital or their clinic. But nowadays, with the availability of technology, even there are so many apps available, and on that apps you can go to the apps, and whatever the problem you have, you can select the doctors, you can pay the fee, and with the video conferencing, the doctor is going to help you out. So even if it is available in India, so you can with this facility, even in the future, we can expect that the doctors from any part of the world, if you want to any help from the doctors, by paying the fee, definitely they are available. Okay, so that is what it is possible slowly, because in the service sector earlier it was not possible, but with the technology it is available. So here there is opportunity for the business organization, because definitely the multinational company is going to exploit this opportunity, and they are going to have their employees where it is available at the cheaper cost. Until recently, the state of technology made the cost of overcoming these barriers prohibitively high. Earlier, it was costing, the digital technology was costing very high, so that is why it was basically a kind of barrier. The business organizations were not using it. But slowly, it is changing. The price is going down. So digital technology, or the easy tech for short, is tearing down the barriers to wage arbitrage in the service sector. Digitech is making it easier for people sitting in one country to do things in offices in another country. So here, like if a multinational company of US, they can definitely set their office in the developing countries, any part of the world, like African countries, where they can have their employees at the cheaper price. So this is the advantage the multinational companies slowly is going to have. So Richard Baldwin calls it telemigration, but it is really just international telecommuting, and it is already very common in some sectors like web development. Even if us, you must be aware that there are in so many companies, they have their intranet, and with the intranet, that means all the computers of that organization is connected, and they can work on the same system. They can definitely work on at a particular place, and but on the different computer. That means the team is working on a same job sitting at the different places. And even let me take an example that even with this technology, even the designing, maybe the 200 or 300 engineers, they are sitting in the different country, and they can work on the designing of the aircraft. So the you can understand how it is taking place with this digital technology, how the globalization is taking place, and how the impact it is on the business organizations. Earlier, what was happening that you have to have your employees at your physical place, but nowadays with this technology, even you can hire the employees maybe in the different part of the world, and they can work on the same project. So this new form of globalization, this new wage arbitrage, is being enabled by international freelancing platforms like Upwork.com, by advanced telecommunications technology, and by machine translation. So this is basically the changing the world. and at the same time you should understand in the future what it is going to happen. That means the business organization should be ready. The leader should be the leader of the business organization should be ready for such kind of changes taking place in the global scenario. So let me show you one video here, and it is going to show you how it is going to affect the leadership in the business organization. So in short, let me try to tell you that the transformation is going to take place in the business organization in terms of the diversified workforce, in terms of centralization and decentralization, because your team may be located in the different part of the world. So how the system is going to be decentralized, how you are going to accommodate the diversified workforce in your organization, how you are going to align your goal with them. The new technologies are coming. With the new technology, how you are going to adapt, how you are going to change the organization. So the and how what are the different things happening around the world. That means if something is happening in USA, that is going to affect in India. So that all scenarios you should understand. You should be able to adapt the things. Then only you are going to be successful. So apart from this, the video lecture I have already uploaded the study material on the Microsoft Teams. You can go through that one, and even one practice question is also going to be shared with you. So you can do that one. Thank you so much.